It's been a pretty tough couple of weeks for Dogecoin holders. In fact, one of the worst bear markets has caused the prices of cryptocurrencies to plummet. While the price of Bitcoin has fallen from previous highs, the price of Doge and other cryptocurrencies has followed suit. Meanwhile, the current market sentiment was not helped by Elon Musk's S&L performance, and China's decision to ban cryptocurrencies was another negative driver for the current price of Doge. Meanwhile, the weekend equally caused jitters across Doge holders as whales appeared to be transferring coins into other wallets. Are they finally listening to Elon Musk and liquidating their shares? The outlook for Doge and other cryptocurrencies remains uncertain, but it appears that the US is preferring to view them as innovating financial assets over much else. I mean, let's not forget that Doge was based on a meme, the now famous Shiba Inu, a Japanese dog that has developed an uncanny following across the internet. However, the meme-based currency has seen its market capitalization grow to the point of outpacing its peers and making it into the top 10 global ranking in terms of market capitalization. I guess the questions from Dogecoin holders are plenty. Will its price ever recover towards $1? Is the next rally going to happen in June? How long might it last? Should I see Doge as a means to diversify or as a means to increase my overall assets? Should I ever stop seeing it as a crypto joke that can surprise markets? What is the long-term market outlook for Dogecoin? I guess it's important to look at the fundamentals of any digital currency during a bear market, as it can serve to reassure the holders of that cryptocurrency. In the case of Dogecoin, we will be analyzing long-term market trends to gauge the potential and extent of the oncoming recovery. Make sure you leave a like on this video, tap the subscribe button, and turn on post notifications on this channel, as it helps more people find us and equally helps you get up-to-date information on developments on Doge and the broader crypto market. Don't forget you can also join the channel as a paid subscriber for some exclusive benefits. Check the join button next to the subscribe button, and don't forget to join the free Discord group via the link in the description. The broader cryptocurrency market is still reeling from China's decision to ban cryptocurrency trading, Elon Musk's S&L performance, and regulatory uncertainty across some advanced market economies. While cryptocurrencies have made great strides in the past months, the likes of Nouriel Roubini are skeptical that they have any real value. However, this has not prevented the rallies, which until recently reversed and indicate a semblance of a bearish market. According to an article from CNBC, Bitcoin bulls view the cryptocurrency as a store of value akin to gold that can be used to diversify investment portfolios in times of economic crisis. But skeptical economists like Joseph Stiglitz and Nouriel Roubini are unconvinced, viewing Bitcoin as extremely volatile and a vehicle for illegal transactions. These concerns have equally been borne by some US regulators, even as they've stopped short of banning cryptocurrencies, as this will endanger the US as a country that upholds property rights. While optimism is not enough to cause Doge to rally towards $1, it can certainly cause interest in the cryptocurrency to spike, which should be a boon for its price over the long run. Unlike traditional financial assets, cryptocurrencies such as Dogecoin are subject to large swings in their prices due to the lack of any underlying asset to back their price. In some ways, the frivolous asset, as Sol experts have described it, is driven by market sentiment and the communities that tend to develop around these currencies. While this is true, it's not prevented Bitcoin from hitting an all-time high of $63,000, according to CNBC. Dogecoin might be struggling to regain traction just now, but it definitely had better days. According to data from CoinMarketCap, the Shiba Inu dog-branded cryptocurrency rose to 57 cents on May 4th during the European trading hours, topping the previous record price of 47 cents registered on April 16th. As the market continues to recover, there is a likelihood that the currency will return to 30 cents, and then likely closer to $1. So it is logical for us to ask when the next rally might occur and for how long. Let's not forget that over 20 million people have access to Dogecoin across the globe after multi-asset brokerage platform eToro announced support for the cryptocurrency, citing strong client demand. Similarly, Gemini equally announced support for the cryptocurrency, making it even more accessible. The rally from these announcements has slowed, but the long-term trend suggests that the currency will become increasingly traded over the coming months and years. For Doge investors, this puts you in the long game. After all, the cryptocurrency will have to develop a large following and will gain broader acceptance across payment networks before it's accepted in broader cryptocurrency markets. So it might not be Doge season, but it's definitely worth holding on to what you have. After all, if Dogecoin millionaires were made, there's nothing like waiting to see what the value of your coins becomes. While Doge is slowly recovering, some might be asking if they should hold or liquidate some of their assets. The buy-or-sell signal is provided by the markets, of course, but it's up to you to view this in light of your investment priorities. Most Dogecoin holders are playing the long game, hoping that the currency becomes mainstream, adopted across most platforms and retailers to the point of facilitating cross-border transactions. This is possible, but will take a more concerted push from the Doge community and the coin's developers to ensure that the coin can be used and processed faster than Bitcoin with a lower environmental footprint. Hold or sell? This is the question on some people's minds, but Dogecoin is an asset that's worth holding simply because it's incredibly cheap, and as the broader cryptocurrency market becomes saturated. It's equally important to note that more and more people are becoming interested in cryptocurrency due to the declining role of cash in most advanced economies. Some have come to see it as a hedge against future inflation that could be ignited by high levels of public debt. To put this into context, 57% of payments in Europe were conducted online, while the number of card payments in the US rose by almost 9% between 2015 and 2018. This is a rather slow rise in the land of checks and tips. But over time, this number will rise, and a more digitized culture will cause consumers to become crypto enthusiasts. This is the trend in more advanced economies across Europe, and there's no reason why Doge won't benefit from a more conscious consumer. What about macroeconomic fundamentals? Well, COVID-19 caused central banks to cut policy rates to historic lows and buy government debt to unprecedented amounts. Government debt across advanced economies has risen precipitously. Debt to GDP ratios in the US and Europe are above and close to 100% of GDP respectively. Higher public debt could cause the value of their domestic exchange rates to plummet, and inflation will rise well above the central bank's 2% target. This will cause citizens across advanced economies to rethink their investment strategies. It's important to note that the US government bond yield is not only low, over a quarter of global debt is negative yielding. This means that people are paying to keep their assets in government bonds. The search for yield will push people towards cryptocurrencies, and this will inevitably see a new class of cash-strapped and eager investors buying Doge. Of course, we can ascribe some of this to its meme-based characteristics, but the value of the currency will nonetheless appreciate over the long run. This explains why some forecasts for the currency to reach $1 are optimistic. The long-term outlook for Doge is uncertain, but there are several reasons why the cryptocurrency will appreciate, perhaps hitting $1 by year-end. Meanwhile, the currency is unlikely to detach from broader cryptocurrency markets. There's a new investor that is increasingly aware of the uncertainty and benefits of cryptocurrencies. Dogecoin is equally being accepted across different listing platforms and is being used as a form of payment for businesses across Europe and North America. This is of course a good sign for the cryptocurrency, and while the currency will need supply to slow, the faster rates of adoption will cause the currency to regain its positive trajectory. Meanwhile, regulatory scrutiny has equally proved favorable for Doge, with US lawmakers allowing cryptocurrencies to be traded despite the financial stability risks. Dogecoin and cryptocurrencies are going through some pretty bad times, and while the value of the domestic exchange rate has plummeted and inflation has ticked up, some experts believe this will be short-lived. The threat of runaway inflation, low interest rates, and high public debt will cause people to shun traditional investments that are not only low and sometimes negative yielding, but equally prone to huge spikes in inflation. So Dogecoin will definitely regain traction, and demand for the currency will gradually rise, causing the currency to hit the $1 mark. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like on it and hit the subscribe button to get more updates on Doge and developments in the broader cryptocurrency markets. Don't forget you can now join the channel as a paid subscriber for some exclusive benefits. Be sure to check out the join button down below next to the subscribe button. Don't forget to join the free Discord group via the link in the description. Good luck and happy investing.